Hello, hello, this is Caleb with Mighty Mr. Mustache here, and I'm gonna do a little review for Little Nightmares, which I just beat last night, and I'm gonna just start a new game and take you guys, yeah, I'll ride the save slot, it's fine, and I'll take you guys to the opening bit and give you my thoughts and what I love about this game, which I do love this game, and what I maybe don't love about this game, which really isn't much. So, for reference, if you've ever played anything like Limbo, Inside, or, what's the other one? Actually, I think it's just those two. If you ever played anything like those two games, you'll feel right at home here. This side-scrolling, almost 3D, well, this one's fully 3D, puzzle platformer with some horror elements. I'll can it and let the story do its thing. So, welcome to Little Nightmares. So yeah, as you can see, it's in that same very similar vein of Limbo and Inside. Very, very similar, except more 3D, and that's why I like this one a bit better than those. I also like its aesthetic better. Um, those other ones can feel shallow sometimes, I think, and they kind of only use that one shtick of theirs, being the extremely dark aesthetic. But this uses a dark aesthetic plus some very nice varying gameplay. Like, I won't show you because I don't want to spoil what it is, but you'll see later on in the game as you play some, I guess what you could call boss fights, and they can get very intense and interesting, and they play with the puzzle aspects of the game very well. So yeah, another thing that I like that this one does over the others of its kind is that Inside and Limbo are both very reliant on their soundtracks to establish a mood. But if you've been paying attention to the gameplay and the sound, there's been no there's been maybe I think one track. There's no music right now. This is all just ambient sound, and the soundtrack works super well with its ambient sounds. And really, it only comes up at very specific points in the game. And that's one thing that I like. It's a better use of a soundtrack in games than I've seen in pretty much any game. Get a little collectible there. Oh. Okay, that's weird. I had to pull that out last time. Okay. So yeah, my other thoughts, I really do love the graphics. The game runs super well. Like, I wouldn't think that this kind of game would run poorly, but this one, no hiccups, constantly at whatever frame rate this is. It's kind of hard to tell. Hanged Man. As you can see, the tone of the game is very dark and foreboding. And honestly, I feel that it gets darker than Limbo. Not Inside. Inside's very messed up. In fact, this is very close. I don't want to say close to the story of Inside, but it shares some imagery, as you can see, with the giant eye and stuff. And really, the game is just it's its own beast in the genre, and it's really fun. It's relatively short. I mean, most of the games in this subgenre are. They tend to be only about 4 or 5 hours. I think this one's about 6, but I can't remember. So yeah, another thing I want to say is the graphics look amazing. You can see the crazy detail work on everything, including this guy's cone. The lighting effects look brilliant, especially with your little Zippo. Did I just eat him? Oh, can I see Six's face? Oh, look at that. There we go. Character face reveal. Okay. Okay, I can't go anywhere with him. Alright, let's just go. But yeah, so yeah, the game is very, very dark and has a few genuine plot twists. That's why I like its story a bit more than that of Limbo and Inside, because Inside had some great twists and turns, but I felt like I kind of saw them all coming. This one kept me on my toes. This, like, its story blew my mind a couple of times. Let's not go get murdered by that leech. Yeah, and Limbo's story was, I don't want to say it was predictable. Yeah, I guess you could say it was predictable. It was very straightforward. There was nothing very differentiating about it. Whereas this one, its story goes in places that you just would not expect. Yeah, and as you can see and hear, very little oh, never mind, this was the part that I was thinking about. Yeah, very little music, all ambient sounds. I feel like the lack of music and anything washing it out really lets the really nice sound design come through. Oh god. Run. If you want to see more gameplay of this game, I'm going to keep playing a bit, and I'm going to try and come up with some more points about it. But if you want to see more gameplay, my sister does a non-gamer Let's Play on the Money Mr. Mustache as well, so you can go watch that if you want. Watch her freak out. As you can see, the lighting effects are brilliant. Oh god. Oh, that's another thing. I got super scared there, because death in this game is... It's not tame. It's pretty savage. The game doesn't pull any punches. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, as you can see, there's this wonderful 3D aspect to it that's not in a lot of the games like it. Like in Limbo, it's completely 2D. Then they kind of expanded on that a little bit in Inside, and this game has the logical, I guess it's not the logical conclusion to it, but it deals with it in a very interesting way. And power slide. I love the power slide. It's great. Let the little sod out. I still don't really know what to do with those pointy hat guys. I have a feeling that there's something to do with them in the actual game itself. Oh yeah, there you go. And that's the first look at the kind of things that you're going to be dealing with in this game. But yeah. So I guess I'll just show you guys some straight up gameplay, do a little bit of a walkthrough now. So this will be a review / walkthrough of the game. If I were to give the game a number... Okay, well, I'm going to release a walkthrough right after this, but first I'm going to give you guys a number. So, if I were to give Limbo a number, probably out of 10, I'd say it's a 9, definitely a buy. I mean, it's only 25 bucks, I believe. It's great. Great little game, tons of fun. The one thing, a lot of people say that these kinds of games aren't really replayable, whereas I always have fun going through games like Limbo again. So, you know, the game isn't, I don't know if it's as challenging as Limbo. It can be pretty tough sometimes. And I got kind of frustrated at certain points, but really it's like, once you figure it out, you're like, oh, duh. So, yeah, 9 out of 10, definitely. Alright, I'll see you guys when I release my walkthrough video, too. Bye.